Hello everybody, Todd here on the Equinox server SkyFactory 2 mod pack, and today I think I'd like to get some auto crafting going. I know that we had just gotten into AE, and I don't know if auto crafting is next on the list of preferred steps, but that's what we're going to be doing anyways. I'm getting real tired of making these by hand. And you can see I'm filling up the different types pretty quickly. All I'm doing is I'm going to all my chests over in the main part and then just moving it all into here. And I guess because of all the different types of seeds and ex nihilo things, you know, it's just filling up all the different types. So I want to be able to craft those things faster. I've been kind of eyeballing how to put these. And we're going to use a setup that I saw from the Hermitcraft guys. Okay, so if I have one there, then maybe I can have another one here, and then a couple on this side too. Or at least that's how we're going to put it for now. And I've been watching their videos, mainly King Daddy DMAC and Hypnotized, to see how they've been doing their setups. Since I am a logistic pipes person, and I'm trying to learn this now. They would, okay, so let me try to explain this to, maybe there are people like me out there that don't know what this is. The crafting storage things, when you have like a big craft that you're making, it needs to store all the information inside here, like all the different pieces and stuff. You know, if it's not just a wood to plank sort of deal, you know, that's pretty easy. You might be able to get away with not having these, but if you want to build, you know, the storage cells that go inside there, then you're going to need something with a lot more space. So I built 3 of the 64 crafting storage. Those are the biggest, and one of the co-processing units. And what the co-processing unit is, if you start a huge craft, like, you know, maybe some high-end solar panel or something, but you still want to craft other stuff, if you have one of these, then you'll be able to do 2 crafts at the same time. In their setups, I think they had one on this side and one on this side. I don't know if I'll need another one, but we'll see. If I do, I'll just add it in. Okay, so the Emmy Interfaces. This is where you put your patterns. You might remember that from AE1. And instead of an assembly chamber from AE1, now we have these little blocks. And inside each one, let me get an empty hand. Inside each one you have where it'll craft, just like the crafting tables in logistics pipes, and you know, a crafting recipe will go inside, it'll make it, and then come out. It looks like we have some upgrade slots that we could put in, probably to make it craft faster. We'll see if we need those or not. Are there slots here? There are. Which one does it use? I think it's like a crafting, yeah, this one. So I'll have to learn about that later. For now, I'm just building this. Whichever assembly molecular assembler that an Emmy interface is touching, it will use that assembler to build its whatever it is it's building. So let me get fly in here, and we have to do the shift deal. So we are going to try to compact this and maximize at the same time, and I think that you can use 8 channels. You know, I've been reading about the channels. I know I sound really new at this, but I don't know. You know my deal. Logistics pipes. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna go with. So I think that this bottom one just takes 1 channel, so that's 1, and then the assemblers don't take any. So then if you're looking at but the interfaces do, and there's 2 per row, so that's 6 plus this one is 7. So I could probably put like 1 more up there or something. And now we need some dense cable. So hopefully I counted right. These things break so fast. There we go. Hopefully I counted right, and I only need the 13. I found a bug when I was trying to shift click in one of the recipes. It was a recipe that did not use dense cables, but for some reason it was pulling a dense cable into that spot, and then it would make another 2 disappear. So I was losing dense cables. Maybe I'll repeat it for you when I have some more resources, but I kind of want to get this together. Okay, so I'm going to hide my cables. So that's where we're going underneath. The dense cable you can put 32 channels through. The regular ones are 8. I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted to do the Emmy. Oh, look at that. And it only put one. Yep, we're fancy now. And it looks like it's only using one channel. Oh, it's using 7 channels. You can see up there in the tooltip. Okay. So 7 channels. So that is 7, just like we said. But what I want to do is I want to have more of these, and or maybe some machines going off to the side and stuff. And if I use the Ender IO dense cable, then it doesn't have the lines on it, so I won't be able to see how many channels. So I think I'll just do this, and I will stick to the facades. Look, you can kind of see underneath there the 8. Anyways, so I believe, yep, you can just throw those on just like this. Alright, alright. There we go. And then underneath, I'll have to go back and do it underneath, but we'll save that. Okay, so what else do we need? I know you could probably put the terminals on the side there, but let's just do it like this just so I can see them all. Alright, so pattern terminal we'll put on that side, and the interface terminal we'll put on this side. The interface terminal, you can see each one of these is one of the Emmy interfaces, and you could put your patterns inside there, and it says I have 6, just like, and let's get out of that. Okay, escape. Just like I have 6 Emmy interfaces over there. Okay, so I made some blank patterns here. I'm not gonna get used to that. Okay, there we go. I have some blank patterns over here. We'll put them right on top. Let's see, what processing pattern, crafting pattern. The way I understand this, and I could be wrong, is that the crafting pattern, oh, pardon me yawning, is a pattern that you use inside the, like when you're going to be using it inside of an assembler, and the processing pattern is when you're going to be sending it into a machine, and then it's going to, the machine will cook it or pulverize it or whatever, and then the product is going to come out. So for now we're going to be using the crafting pattern. Okay, so the reason I was putting that together right away is so I can get these faster, and those are the patterns we're going to go for. So let's go and find our no, I can't find anything. Where are the dang things? They're not in the first one. They should be down here. Oh, there they are, right in front of me. Okay, from Hypnotized Video, it looks like you have to have each one, so I'm going to test it and just see, because I know that I don't have these. Yep, there you go. So you actually have to own one beforehand. Okay, so we're going to make that. We are going to make, oh, that's right, I have to actually put it in and make it. Alright, so for these, we're going to use separate ones because I don't want the same machine to be crafting the same thing. I want different machines to be crafting different parts of the recipe. So I have no idea which one this is in. There it is. So it will either use this one, or this one to craft it, which it will be too fast and I won't be able to see. So let's do it anyways. It's a 1K, right? Yep. Let's craft 1. Am I going to actually need 3? Well, we'll craft 1 just to see. And then it says that I have all the pieces, and then you hit start. And there it is. Alright, so let's throw it back in there, and then let's see if we can make the next one, or if we have to have 2 more. Okay, so all we have to do is have 1. We don't have to have the total amount. So I did not want to do that. There is the pattern. Okay, now let's put it into the interface, and now we should be able to make the next one. Alright, So I'm going to go ahead and get the patterns in here, and then we'll come back and we'll watch it make one of the cells for me. Hey guys, so I didn't mean to start recording, but the vein miner button is the same button as my record button, so I'll just go ahead and roll with it. So I need some gravel that I need to make into sand, which I need to sieve into some Certus quartz. I don't have magic crops for Certus quartz yet, so this is the way I have to do it. Isn't that pretty cool looking? I might do that more often just because it's cool looking. Oh, this hammer almost died. I wonder if I can fix it in the anvil. We'll try it here in a second. Let me just throw these in here. There we go. Alright, it's going through. We've got the speed upgrades. Now that we have the power, speed, fortune upgrades. Occasionally, yeah, because I don't have any upgrades on that node. Occasionally this will fill up and we'll get overrun by stuff. Okay, so there we are. We're getting our Certus quartz. But what was I gonna do? I was gonna see if I could try to, and I don't have any of my stuff over here anymore. But I did get all the patterns put into here. Still not used to, not pushing E to get out of that window. But it says that we can't craft this yet because we need this. So that's what I was out there making. Diamonds. Oh, you can't do the mouse wheel to get that out now. No. Oh, there. Wait, what was that? Okay. We'll take 5 with us and see if we can do it that way. Okay. So put this in there, put that in there, and we will be able to. Okay. There we go. We will be able to repair it. We just need the levels. There we go. And there we go. Took 4 diamonds. Put that one back in. Let's put that. There we go. Put that one back in there. Put this guy into here. You see, some of the things I didn't take were, you know, I don't want. I don't know if I need these things, so we'll keep these over here for a little bit. But if I'm not using them, I can just make a bookshelf for those. But if I'm not using them by the time we clear out this space, and yes, we will be clearing this space out eventually. So take a good look at it, because we're not going to have it forever. But yeah, once we clear out the space, then we'll get rid of some of the things that we didn't need to use anymore. Alright, that's not where I want it to go. I want it to go right here. Put this guy back in, and that's probably enough time for us to have gotten the Certus quartz that we need. Alright, so we have at least 64. We'll go over here, and eventually we'll get some more gravel and some sand. Put the sand in that one, put the gravel in this one. Hopefully get plenty of resources. Alright, so it's done with that. Let's go back to our new area here. Oh, I need some sand. Sand. There we go. 2 stacks of that. Throw that in here. Alright, in a cut later, they are grown. Let's throw them in our system. And maybe we can watch it do its work. Oh, we won't be able to see all the sides. Oh well. Alright, 64k. This, next. And we have all the things that we need. And ready, set, go. Alright, you can see some of them being made here. All the way around. Oh, that must have been it. Alright, 64. There it is. Put in our system. Ready to go. Awesome. Now we don't have to hand do it anymore, and this just leads the way, or, you know, starts the path towards It's always those Certus quartz. I'm gonna have to make a farm for those guys. But there we go. We have some auto crafting going on here. It kind of sticks out a little bit, but who knows? Maybe once we get some more machines in here, it'll fit in. But thanks guys. Thanks for watching. I know some of you are, you know what you're doing with the AE stuff, but this is new for me. This is the very first time I've ever auto crafted with AE2, and maybe someone else is new, learned something too. So, thanks for coming.